Hi everyone, this is Emo News and tonight we are meeting with our independent candidates and we are here with Miss Muta Matthew. She'll be telling Emo News all about her plans for the Salybia constituency. Stay tuned.
Good evening everyone. I am Muta Matthew, the independent candidate for the Salybia constituency. I have been a teacher for the past 40 years and I've just retired. I taught at Atkinson, Salybia, Sineku, and Concord. My recent engagement was at Concord as the principal of the school. I spent 6 years as a principal at Concord. I've just retired last month.
Why did you decide to go into politics?
I've always been involved in politics, but not really. I really did not think that I would be involved today. This came as a result of the current situation where we are now having a general election and the opposition party decided not to participate for various reasons, which I'm not going to get into. We all know why. And so it is the citizens of Dominica who are supposed to protect the democracy of the country. And this is why I have joined this fight. It was a snap decision because we had a snap election. I had no plans of getting into this race. But I have grandchildren, I have children, and the future is at stake. We have to save our democracy. When I considered the idea of the government regaining 21 seats, to me, this would just be ridiculous in Dominica. Where in the Caribbean do we have that? I know it happens in Barbados, but not all countries are the same. So for us in Dominica, I figure a one-party seat would not work. We need opposition. And this is the main reason why I am in this race. My second reason is because we need proper representation in this Salybia constituency. In recent times, we have had Mr. Frederick being our representative, and he is not doing what he's supposed to do as the parliamentary representative of this constituency. A lot of things need to be addressed. The education, our health system, our roads, the agricultural sector, they are all in shambles. Mr. Frederick is not doing his work properly. People are crying because he doesn't, according to the Prime Minister, he's always busy. So right now we need somebody who has a lot of time. I'm retired, I do not have any children, babies to take care of, my children are grown. So I have a lot of time to be with my constituents, and that is what I promise and plan to do.
So what are some of the ideas you have for the Kalinago territory?
Okay, well, the Kalinago territory, as you know, it's a vast area and we have a lot of agricultural land which is not being utilized at the moment. A lot of people are just not involved in agriculture, mainly because there are no markets for their produce. We have a lot of wastage in the territory. You know, people have a lot of agricultural produce and they cannot handle it. It's too much. We do not have any way of getting our produce out. And the financial situation is of dire need because people are hungry, they do not have money, and mainly because they do not participate in agricultural practices that will bring income to their families. Secondly, we have, for example, our health system, our healthcare system is in problems. Presently, at Sensi, we have a modern health center there, which is closed for 4 months now. 4 months. The people have to go to Castle Bruce, and sometimes they have to go to the China Friendship Hospital to get attention. A simple cut, you have to go to Roseau. This is ridiculous. Their plumbing system has an issue and they have an electrical problem. What is so big about that? We have so many millions of dollars all over the place. What is going on? People need to pay attention to those things. So the healthcare needs us. Atkinson Health Center as well. We need nurses. They need a doctor in the Cincy area, you know. So these things they need to be addressed. Another thing I would really like to see addressed is the Lagli River, the road to Lagli. A housing scheme was built in Lagli and people are living there. Students come from there to come to school every day. There is no bypass or there's no walkway for the students. They have to walk in the river in the morning to come to school. And in the afternoon, remove their socks and shoes and walk in the river to go home. My God, this is not good. And this is one of the things, the first things I would like to do is to get a bridge or something of the sort to allow free passage or walkway into that little area, that Kalinago area or that Kalinago space. And Mr. Grano has a house on the other side. He was a past PAL rep. He should look into that. So this is one of the things that's very important, a bypass or some bridge or something in Lag. Being a principal of a school, I know pretty much what goes on at the different schools in the territory. Some of them need space. Example, Concord needs space. We have students we do not have enough classroom space. In the Salybia area, on the other hand, has a lot of space and they do not have enough students. So in Salybia, for example, what could be done is, because there is no early childhood program there, they should concentrate on now starting an early childhood program where students would be able to attend preschool at that school, since there is a lot of...
What is the vibes on the ground? What are the Kalinago people saying about you going up as an independent candidate?
Oh, well, I was just today doing my first house to house. This is kind of new to me, but I started in Sineku. Well, I am very well known there. So as soon as people see me, I see all smiles and everybody, Miss Muta, yes, we are happy that you are taking place because at least we are getting an opportunity to vote. When they will tell me, when they heard that there was no contest, they were kind of upset because they really wanted to participate in the process. And a lot of them thanked me for allowing them the opportunity to be part of that democratic process. No, when I would visit a particular family, as soon as I reach there, say, Miss Muta, yes, we heard you are going up, you know, but what about the cool out? I say, I don't have any cool out, but I'm going to tell you one thing. You will get cool out, and it will be as a result of Miss Muta. Because had it been Mr. Frederick alone, there would be no contest, and you all would have been forgotten. But me being in the race makes it a competition now. So now you are going to get cool out. When you get that cool out, know it's my contribution to you.
What are some of your track records as a principal?
Well, I served as principal at the Concord Primary. There, well, a lot of things happened when I went there. When I went to Concord, we had multi-grade teaching, where classes were combined and we had one teacher dealing with two classes. And because of the space, it was difficult. Now, I tried my best to change the situation a bit, and I requested more teachers. It was quite a tedious task, but finally I did get 7 teachers. So right now Concord has a teacher per class, which is very good. The problem there is we have a space issue. And I hope this is going to be rectified soon, because it's very uncomfortable and it's not conducive to learning. I was instrumental in getting a preschool at the Concord Primary. So we now have preschool, early childhood education at the school. Well, through the government, of course. But my request did not go unheard, since this has been a big problem at the Concord Primary for a long time. So I was happy to have been part of the process. Also, I was able to, you know, the NEP program exists at most schools, and I've been fortunate to have had a number of mentors who came to the school. Presently, I have 3 teachers now working full-time with the government who were mentors. So the upward mobility exists, and people need to tap into it, because you start as a mentor at the school, and then you progress into the school system, and that is what it's all about. So I have 3 teachers now at the school who were part of the NEP program, and they are now primary school teachers.
You mentioned that our democracy is being taken away from us. Tell us about the ways you are seeing this happening.
Yeah. Well, you know, in a democratic society, people have freedom of speech, freedom of movement, freedom of education, freedom of everything. You're free to do anything except break the law. And we in Dominica, we are enjoying that. Now, with a one-party government, it's not democracy anymore. There's no opposition. So the party in leadership will figure that they will have the say, and now we will not be able to be free as we are supposed to be. For example, we never know. There might never be another election. Also, because the Prime Minister has monopoly, he has the mandate, he has the 21 seats, he might never, that reform that the opposition is asking for might never happen. People might never get a chance again to vote. The list, as for the list, that will be a thing of the past. We all heard that our Prime Minister said that he wants to be there for a long time. In the beginning, I heard him say something like 50. I'm not sure if he's when he's 50 or if it's 2050 or if he want to be there for 50 more years. I don't know, but I heard something about 50. So, if you have a prime minister in a country for so long, we all know how democracy can be eroded. And this I do not want, because my grandchildren, I will not lay well or sleep well or rest in peace if my children or my grandchildren will not be able to enjoy their democratic right.
What are your final comments?
Okay, my final comments. At first, I felt like, I was taking up a humongous task, and it seemed like impossible. But now that I'm in the race, the tremendous support that I'm getting, the calls, the contributions that I'm getting, it's so overwhelming. Thank you very much, my constituents. I hope that on December 6th, you will go to the polls and vote Muta Matthew, the bird